Hi Saggies, how are you? Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for your likes and your shares and your subscribes and your support. I really appreciate it. Queen of Swords reversed. Queen of Swords reversed is actually pretty paramount for you. Queen of Swords reversed is very paramount for you this month because as a fire sign, and specifically Sagittarius fire sign, you love people, you love being out and about, you love, always going, right? Going. And you're so warm and genuine and happy-go-lucky all the time. And I think normally when the Queen of Swords is reversed, it kind of has a negative connotation to it, right? Because it means like really controlling and vindictive and angry. But I think with you, for you and your energy this month, this kind of just is, and look, we have the King of Swords reversed too in the center of the reading. So I really feel like this is a lot more of you really stepping away from that type of energy. Stepping away from being controlled, stepping away from feeling like you have to control a situation, and just kind of stepping more into your realm, right? Which is being out and about and kind of letting things go as they want to, letting other people do their thing, you doing your thing. Now you could potentially be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You could also be, if you are dealing with an air sign, they're not happy. All right, they're being controlling, they're being angry, they're being very vindictive. So that could be what's happening. Could be. Now let's look at this. Hierophant, significator for the very first row, Saggies. This has to do with seeking counsel, looking at like the higher up, seeking advice from somebody, maybe talking to a counselor of some sort, a religious leader of some sort, because, all right, here you are, loving life, independent, money's flowing, feeling good about yourself. But then bookending these, we have two cards reversed. Eight of Wands reversed, which has to do with a lack of communication or a lack of movement, like feeling very stuck. And then even more so with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, feeling very stuck. So you're feeling stuck even though you have created all this abundance around you. So it makes sense that you would be seeking counsel of some sort or looking towards some sort of very traditional way of being, because you feeling stuck impacts you way more than it does other people. Because nobody really likes feeling stuck, but other energies can deal with it a lot differently. It's just your nature to be going and feeling free, and you don't feel like you can do that right now, even though you have all of these things going right for you. Okay? Now, six of Cups reversed, signifying this center row. So we talked about the King of Swords reversed. We have the World reversed and the Knight of Pentacles. So very much this stuck feeling like you can't move, feeling like you don't know what the best way is. When the Knight of Pentacles, I think I said the King, but I meant the Knight. When the Knight of Pentacles is upright, it's very much a very well calculated action towards something. Towards something of stability. But you feel like you can't calculate something, all right? Not calculating in an air sign way, but you feel like you don't know what the right move is. And something feels like it's not over, but it's like you've lost your feeling of nostalgia, you've lost your warm thoughts about something in the past, and I think it really has to do with because you're feeling stuck. Now, this could have to do with feeling like you're being controlled in some manner, but wanting to step into your own natural nature, but not being able to. Like something has to fully end before you can choose the right move. Again, why you're seeking this energy here, this consigliere or this advice person. So let's talk about the last row. Nine of Wands. Again, kind of cowering a little bit, feeling a little stuck. But look, okay, even though the sun is reversed, it's always good when the sun is in a reading because it's the most positive, most beneficial sign card in the whole entire tarot deck. And so even though you feel like things aren't going right, you feel like something needs to end before you can, it's kind of like if only then, right? Even though, regardless of this feeling stuck, sense of feeling stuck that you're feeling, you do have the Three of Pentacles, and you also have the King of Pentacles. Now, this could mean that an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, could be coming into the picture to kind of help feel this. This is also the court card of Taurus. So somebody could be stepping into the picture to kind of facilitate this movement, facilitate this feeling of stability. But what I like even more so here is this Three of Pentacles. This is my favorite card in this reading for you, Sagittarius, because this does have to do with leveling up. It does have to do with getting recognition, moving to the next step, getting a pay raise, something having to do with money or acknowledgement within your workplace or something that you do in terms of a hobby, right? Leveling up. So someone could be here helping to facilitate that, or you could really be, despite this energy, really pushing through, despite feeling stuck, despite feeling like something has to happen, despite feeling like you're needing to kind of hide a little bit. Despite that, something really good is coming. Really good is coming, and it's going to make you feel very secure. Let's look at what's underneath these. Okay, the Knight of Swords reversed. I love the Knight of Swords reversed because it has to do with slowing down. Okay, also kind of an earthy energy, slowing down, not making rash decisions. And then underneath this, Four of Swords reversed, not needing to rest. We know you don't need to rest because we know you're working really hard at doing something. Okay, we know you're working hard at doing something. And then we have the Nine of Swords and the Moon. So something kind of has come to light. It's really been bothering you. It's putting you in kind of a stalemate mode. Let's pull some clarifiers. Because out of all the signs, you're the one that this feeling stuck really impacts. I don't feel like this has to do with feeling disoriented, but it's like you know you want to make a change or something has to be wrapped up, but it's like you're relying on other people to help facilitate that, and you need them to move faster, right? Okay, let's clarify some of these. Let's clarify this Eight of Wands. Please clarify this Eight of Wands for Sagittarius. Let's clarify this Eight of Wands for Sagittarius. Okay. Not focusing on all this stuff that's happening around you that you feel like might be causing you to feel this way. You're just putting your head down and working and doing the best that you can. I mean, you already are doing that because otherwise you wouldn't have this. But what this is going to do is help facilitate this leveling up. Please clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Please clarify this Knight of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Massive transformation is taking place. So despite the fact that you feel like you can't move on or can't move past something, or you need somebody to do something so you can make a change, that will take place. Okay, and you will be moving to, you see the sun here, you will be moving, and you see the priest here again, kind of signifying this, moving towards light, moving towards, I always see, like, I took the moon out, but the moon card has the two dogs and they're facing these two pillars, right? I always call those the emotional gates, because we can get stuck in these emotional places, but the path clearly leads towards those gates. And once we get past that, right, then the sky opens up and then there's a whole world of opportunities for us. You can see those here. It's the same gates. Okay, the pillars in Solomon's temple. That's where the answer is. Forward movement, even though you don't know, right? You don't feel solid in this movement. Keep working, keep going. Let's clarify this King of Pentacles. He's playing a pretty big role in this month for you. Please clarify the King of Pentacles for Sagittarius. You know, it's funny, I have a really good friend who is a Sagittarius, and he's trying to buy a house, and he put an offer on a for sale by owner house, and the owner's just taking forever. You know, it's a really solid offer. He's actually getting a deal on it, but it's like a family friend of his, and they know they're going to accept it, but he just needs them to accept it so they can get started with all the paperwork and everything. And he's just feeling really stressed out because he hasn't gotten the official answer yet, but he keeps following up, right? He's doing everything he needs to do, but really he can't make any sort of move or do anything. He's feeling really stuck, or he doesn't know if he should start looking for something else and just forget this one. But as soon as that guy accepts his verbal offer, then he can breathe again, right? Then he can start moving forward and making plans. But again, it's like offers are coming, like there's all these people that are wanting to help him. Offers are coming, but it's like this card normally means boredom or apathy, but for you with all these cards around it, this is really like you just don't really know what to do. There's lots of options. They're all probably really good options, but you're not getting that clear jolt of energy that says, yes, this is the right move. This is the one I want to take. All right. Feeling a little bit bombarded by all these offers too, not really knowing which one to take. Let's clarify this King of Swords reversed. Please clarify the King of Swords reversed. Please clarify the King of Swords reversed. And then we'll pull some outcome cards. Yes, there's new opportunities coming. Again, we already know that. You're definitely going to be leveling up. There's going to be some sort of insight or some idea, some ingenious idea that you have that is going to allow you to finally make a decision and level up and move forward. Okay, let's pull some outcome cards. Outcome cards for Sagittarius in February. Outcome cards for Sagittarius. There we go. Okay, 2 more shuffles. Maybe not. 1 more. Flying all over the place. Hangman, there you are. Okay, patience. Again, feeling a little under the weather. Okay, feeling a little like really stressed out, not in control of the situation. But the answer really lies here with this King of Wands. Okay, this could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be you. And this has to do with you taking control of the situation and taking control of the next steps. Okay, you are waiting for other people to do something so you can do it, but there's always more you can do. There's more conversations you can have. There's more reaching out. Whatever it is, do everything that you can do. King of Wands always does everything he can do, even though it might be uncomfortable. And then patience has to set in, and then ultimately you get that kind of ray of light. Okay, this orb, this answer from the universe, this energetic jolt that says this is the way to go. You will get that. It's coming, just not at the rate that you want it to, just not at the rate that you need it to, but it is coming, so rest easy in that, okay? I love you so much, Sagittarius.